Welcome back to Connections. Thank you for joining me on Connections tonight. Welcome back. Welcome. In episode 1, you met my earliest documented ancestors, Amar and Tab. In episode 2, I talked about how we reconstruct lives when the records fall silent. And I also honored the work of our past family genealogist Thelma Short Doswell. Today I will move forward from the arrival of my African ancestors to the generations that followed, from two names, Amar and Tab, to a growing family. It's one thing to know where your family begins, but it's another to follow what happened next. History often gives us a beginning, but rarely does it tell us what happened next. So after Amar and Tab stepped onto Virginia soil, life did not pause. Children were born, families formed, communities grew. Even in bondage, life continued. Life did not pause. Life continued, love continued, and hope continued. We don't have many details about those first years. Actually, we don't have any details, but we do know this. They worked the land, they built communities, they created families under conditions no one would choose. They survived laws designed to erase them, and somehow they still pass down names, stories, and memory. Every child born was an act of resistance. Every family bond was an act of faith. Imagine the first child born to your enslaved African ancestor, a baby born into a world already decided for them. No freedom, no choice, and yet that child grew. Learned to walk, learned to speak, formed friendships, maybe laughed, maybe sang, maybe dreamed. That child is part of the reason we exist today. Every generation that survived is a miracle we rarely acknowledge. Sometimes I pause and think, if Amar and Tab had given up, if one generation had not survived, if one child had not lived to adulthood, none of us would be here today. Not our reunions, not our stories, not connections, not me, not you. We are here because they endured. Families don't grow neatly, they grow organically like branches. One child becomes five, five becomes 20, 20 becomes hundreds. Some stay in one country, in one county, others migrate, some head north, some west, some cross oceans, and slowly a single family becomes many households, many stories, many paths, but still connected, still rooted. Families don't move through history in straight lines. They move through plantations, farms, churches, courthouses, kitchens, front porches. They move through marriages, separations, migrations, new states, new countries, new opportunities. And slowly, a family spreads out. Branches grow, roots deepen. For me, this isn't just history. This isn't just abstract history. This is personal. These are my people, my bloodline. These are people who made it possible for me to sit here and tell the story. It's my foundation. When I say their names, I feel responsibility. Responsibility to remember, responsibility to document, responsibility to pass the story forward so it is never lost again. So, beginning now, I'm going to slow down instead of jumping through centuries. I'll walk one generation at a time, one interviewee at a time. We'll look at not just dates, not just documents, but lives, how they lived, where they lived, how they worked, how families stayed connected, how faith sustained them, how communities supported them, the choices they made, and the families they built, what their days might have looked like. And also, we have to remember the history becomes meaningful when we see the people inside it. As you watch these stories unfold, I hope something happens for you too. I hope you begin asking questions about your own family. Who came before you? What did they endure? What did they survive? What did they build? Who made your life possible? Because every one of us is standing on someone else's sacrifice. Their sacrifice is our foundation. My African ancestors may be the beginning of my record, but they are not the end of my story. They are the roots, and we are the branches. So there you have it, real voices, real stories, real roots. Until next time, stay rooted in your history and keep building your connections. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And until next time, good night, good people. Uh, Let me end. Thank you.